The United Nations has recently carried out a comprehensive evaluation of the requirements of displaced individuals seeking refuge at Rimal School in Gaza City. This assessment comes in the wake of tens of thousands of people being forced to flee the Sajouye neighborhood of Gaza City following a military operation conducted by Israel. Now, let's have more details of that in this report by Khadija Tijala.
In light of the current situation in Israel and Palestine, the challenges of limited access and security and the persistent hostilities have greatly hindered the provision of crucial humanitarian aid and services in the eastern Sajouye district of Gaza City. These obstacles come after days of intense bombardment by the Israel military, with their tanks observed in close proximity, approximately 100 meters east of Salah Eddin Road, a key north-south route causing tens of thousands to flee and displaced. Jonathan Whittle from the United Nations Office of the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs in Gaza emphasized that a large number of individuals have been forced to leave the Sajouye neighborhood due to the Israel military actions in the region. He mentioned that people are working to find places to rest and are seeking refuge in partially damaged schools.
The school has been full and displaced twice. In November, the school was full of displaced people from the conflict in the area around. People sought refuge here. It was partially destroyed and damaged. People had to leave. Again, in March, it was full. Israeli forces entered into the school. It was again displaced, damaged. People fled the area. Today, in the last 2 days, tens of thousands of people have been displaced from Sajouye neighborhood. The Israeli forces again conducting a military operation in the area. People have been moving by foot to reach these areas. They're sleeping in this partially damaged school. They're sleeping on the streets outside. They're once again looking for a place of safety in a place that has been destroyed repeatedly. We have children that have no clean clothes. We have without shoes. Patients that have walked here without treatment. There's no medical point. We're surrounded by communities that have been displaced again and again and again. The level of desperation, frustration, fear is unimaginable. We do have partners that have thankfully been able to give small quantities of food. UNRWA has done a distribution, the United Nations has done a distribution of food in this area. And some of the families here have told us how it's a lifeline.
The ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestinians has tragically resulted in the loss of thousands of lives and displacement of many Palestinians. The United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East said despite their efforts to deliver essential services in Gaza, they face significant obstacles due to the Israeli-imposed siege. They said the blockage has led to shortage of fuel, aid supplies, and has created unsafe conditions for the dedicated staff members while bravely navigating through these challenging circumstances during the conflict. For African